Hi guys, is this working? I don't know if you'll find me or not. Let me know if this is working. Hi Kathy, it's better? Okay. We'll see. Hi Mina. Okay, we'll see if this is going to work. I'm trying to do all my settings. Hi Sherry and Kathy. Now it's perfect. Okay. Well, we'll hope it's going to last. I make no guarantees. I'm just sorting out the rest of my settings. I'm sorry, guys. Okay. Okay. Um all right. Okay, let's see how much junk I can move out of the way so that we can actually work. Mina, I'm having trouble with my internet. I was trying to stream through my phone. It didn't have, I had terrible internet, so looks good. Oh, Elizabeth, I'm sorry. Hopefully you can catch up later. I'm going to wait for everybody to find us. I'm up, see, and it just went out of focus. Oh, let me see if I can fix that. Okay. I'm kind of waiting now for everybody to try to move on over here from the other stream. It looks good now. Oh, good. Well, we'll see if it's going to stay good because I have an upload speed of about 1.2, which is supposed to be 10. So we'll just hope it is. I want to wait till everybody gets back in here, but this is the UFO challenge thing, and the point is that we all have unfinished projects, and now this is a quilter's challenge, but it doesn't have to be quilting. Your projects can be any project that you have at all down here. Okay, Elizabeth, miss you. Teresa had to go rest. Hi, Cher. It's way better so far. Well, we'll just hope it stays that way. I'm waiting for everybody to pop in. That everybody finds me. I tell you what, guys, I'm going to go over to Facebook and give them this link. Okay, I'll be right back. Come on. There we go. There's Miss Holly. It looks good so far. Okay, well, I just don't know how bad it's going to get. There's my Janet. Janet, I just posted a new stream link, so I'm hoping everybody will find it. I just posted it in group and sent it to you. Hi, Joan. Hi again. I'm just waiting for everybody to pop in. And then we're going to vote on which project we want to do first. Are you deaf, Holly? I'm sorry, am I hollering? Okay, this is for before when you plugged your phone in, it changed to bad quality and buffering. Okay, but there's Barbara. Emma, hi Emma. Um, yeah. Oh. Plugging it in changed it. Emma, that might be true. It might have been the quality okay. When I plugged it in, Emma, that's when it went bad. Hi Susan. Hi Sharon. I don't see Lisa coming back in. There's my Lisa. Okay. Emma, you're right. It might be because I plugged it in. Well, we'll just leave it this way and hope it doesn't buffer. And I didn't figure it would work at all because the internet is so bad right now. Oh, I could have possibly, Emma, touched something, but it also could have been from the wire. Unfortunately, way my new phone charges also is it's I don't know, it exports all of its information through that same port, which is not a good thing. But okay, we're going to start. 12:30 and we haven't done anything. So, I need a vote as to which project we want to do first. It doesn't offer as much, but it's skipping my voice. Okay. Okay, and Janet just posted the video link, Becky's video link about this project, which is something that you can take on or not. I have a lot of unfinished projects. It's not going to fit on this page. I do want to try to finish them at the same time. Stream is offline. Okay. I am going through a software that is supposed to put me back online every time. So hopefully it'll work. Our choices of projects are our zine, our little journal page, and our scrappy book. Which do we want to work on first? This is my little journal that I sent y'all. Emma, this is not my phone. I plugged back into the computer and I'm trying to use my own internet, the internet. Zine and little journal page. The scrappy book, journal I sent. I've got 2 for the journal, 3 for the journal. Four for the journal. Okay, we're going to do the little journal page first, and then we'll figure out which is next, okay? So, everybody really wanted to work on the little journal first, so that's what we're going to do. And I have some scrappy bits that were just on my table. I probably have some paint. I will probably use a scribble pencil, which Will probably be that one today. I hope so, Julie. I hope it's working. So now I get to pick a page, and what my thought was is you guys don't necessarily have to. Scrappy bits rule. Yes, scrappy bits do rule. You don't have to do the same thing I do, but I just hope that maybe you would like to work on the same substrate and see what you want to do. So, what do I want to do? I love you very much. My husband just gave me a note. A note. I left him a note on his computer because earlier I was having so much trouble, and he did something really sweet for me this morning, and I didn't even say thank you. I went back outside and I hadn't even said thank you. So I put thank you on his computer, and he says, "I'm welcome, but Cox is not," because he knew I was mad at Cox. Okay, so which page am I going to work on? Okay, I'm going to pick this page right here. This is real thin paper, and it's out of a, what do you call that? A great big giant encyclopedia that I have. So that's the page I'm going to work on today. And I think we better protect it a little bit in case I make a mess. And I need to move this box. You mess it. Barbara, if he thinks to take his phone outside, I often message him or call him, because otherwise I have to walk halfway down the block to. No, actually, Barbara, it is a giant encyclopedia. It's got dictionary weight paper, but it's a giant encyclopedia, and it's towards the middle of the book. Uh-oh, Julie. Oh, Kathy D and Kathy D are both here. Yay! Well, and Miss D was here earlier, and it was so bad, and it's buffering again. We're just going to hope that it's good enough to stream. So I'm going to be using my little book to glue on. I'm going to be using my little glue stick, and like I said, I'm going to use some of my little pieces of stuff. So yeah, Holly, if you don't put it where you can find it. Where you're a migraine bird, I could be in Pensacola this afternoon. Oh, Patricia, I wouldn't doubt it. We had some pretty wicked wind last night, and it actually got chilly. And guys, if you came in and I didn't say hello, I apologize. Oh, we had a brand new person in, and it was such a bad stream, and now I bet you we've lost her. Patty, are you still here? That's great, Miss D. I'm starting on my little journal. It's buffering a lot. It's bouncing me in and out, but at least maybe this is better than want some book page. Book paper. Where's my book that I tear paper out of? I have this book. The poor thing is so sad, and the paper is so beautiful, but it is also very, very fragile. So I can't use it necessarily as a page or anything. It has to be used in collage. So and all I'm doing is using bits off of my table. And you know what? I kind of like that better. Cover? Oh, yes, on that book. Yes, it is, Patricia. Um, um, Patricia or Susan, I don't care if you pick any page or not. I'm using a real thin page in the middle, and I'd love to see what you do with that same thin page in whatever capacity you want to use it in. Do in it. Do with it. Okay, guys, it looks like I'm back. This is going to be what it's like today. Yeah, it'll say different things, Barbara, because I use book pages to make them. Do the same page, but your way. That's it. That's kind of what I was hoping for, Ollie. Holly. Oof. Oh, guys, I'm sorry. Whew. Patricia, it's a good thing I'm amongst friends. I don't like now. It made it worse. Okay. Oh, I kind of like that. Okay. Yes, Susan. You might not have the same, you all have the same insides. You might not have the same words. That sounds great, Miss D. Okay. I don't like that. Really? No, I glued that one down, so now I can't change it. Ha! That's what happens when you glue one down. Hi, Barb. We might not have the exact penny papers. That's right. The weight of the paper is all the same, Holly. That's what I made sure they all came from the same book. I'm glad you're here, Barb. You might not have the same scribblies that I've got, that kind of thing. Everybody's desk bits are going to be different. That's a big part of it. She found it. Yay! So she can work. I picked, Julie, I picked an inside page, the one right after the map page, to work on today. It's a lightweight page, kind of like dictionary weight paper. It actually came from a, what do you call that? An encyclopedia. I like these 3 pieces. Yep, find the page, the encyclopedia, thin weight paper, right after the map, and do whatever you want to do on it. Yes, my internet, guys, is going on and off, and no, Barb, it's not you. It is totally me. I debated whether to even try to stream today or not. I tried phone. That didn't work. I had hoped maybe my 4G service was strong enough that I could stream through my phone. I have software on my phone that's supposed to let me run my computer through it. It wasn't working this morning. One of the things that I want to try to play with more, and later when you get a chance, you should check out Southern Gal's Designs. Her internet channel is very interesting, and I really like her way of working in her journals. She does some really fun grungy things that I just love. Yeah, I think Barb got one. I thought she had, but I may be wrong. Oh, that's Kathy. Yeah, Southern Gals Designs. Yeah, Sherry, that's Tiffany, and it just so happens she lives down here somewhere, over in Foley. She taught right here in Pensacola a couple months back, 3-4 months back, but the class was expensive. I didn't have the funds to try to take it. Yeah, Kathy, if you don't have, I still have some. What you need to do is email me with your snail mail address and I'll get one out. And I did have one come back the other day, so I do apologize for that. Julie, you can use whatever you want. Whatever scraps are on your table, if you don't want to use scraps and you don't want to do funky, Don't do funky. You get a message that the stream is offline. Yeah, Joan, I have software that puts it back online. It's supposed to do that all the time. Okay, Kathy, just email me a with your snail mail address, and my email is usually in the description of all my videos. Unfortunately, I'm not sure on this one because of the way things went today. Miss D, just email me. Tell me who you are on YouTube, though, so it kind of helps me remember. Just email me, guys. Okay, so now we have that, but now we need some words in here. That's drying. Unfortunately, that's one of my problems. I don't like to use my scraps are other cardstock. That works. And if I go off, it should come right back on. That's fine, Kathy. Just in your email, tell me. Okay? So tell me that it's Kathy D online, so I kind of recognize who I sent them to. And we also have a Facebook group where at the end of the day, if you want to show off your page, which I would really love for you to come on and show off your page, and okay, so now it definitely needs some words. And I don't like those words. And I haven't decided if it's finished or not. It might not be. I don't think it is. I think it needs... And Miss D, I'll be glad to send you one too. So just make sure, girls, that you just send me your email. It's just in an email. Send me your address. The email should be in all of the videos at the bottom of the video. So all of my videos have the email in it except... Oh, Julie, I'm just using a glue stick today. This is not my favorite glue stick. I'm just out of... I have no extreme glue sticks left. I like... There's an Elmer's glue stick called Extreme Glue Stick. And I really like them way better, but I just don't have any right now. Yeah, my email should be at the bottom of the description box in all my videos. I just don't know about this one. And I started to tell you that we have a Facebook group that if you're not part of, we would love to have you join. And then you can show off your projects. Well, that was good. I just put the glue on the wrong side. That's okay. Yeah, it's Tanya McGuire, the number 2, and gmail.com. Yeah, and you know, Julie, this is not my favorite, but it works for this. If I use too much wet glue or my Mod Podge like I usually use, then I would be afraid that, it's on this one too. Thanks, Lisa. I tried to get everything set up this morning and then everything went totally to pot. So I'm kind of piddling here because, okay. These are graphite sticks. They're big, giant, fat. This one's not wanting to draw because that glue is wet. So I'm going to use one of these because it's bigger and it's kind of got more attitude. There we go. That makes me happier. Don't ask me, it's kind of like scribbly, but I kind of like it. I'm not unhappy with it so far. If you want to put focal points and things like that in your pieces, that works for me too. Do whatever you want. This is a book I have that has gigantic type in it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to look for, already found what I want to write. That is a huge stick. Yes, Patricia. By the way, Patricia, yours went off in the mail. Was it yesterday? No. Friday. They went out in the mail on Friday. This says right here, it says, of course you're not allowed, and I'm going to put, of course you are allowed. I really need to find a U and an R instead of, but yes, Patricia, they're very large and they're scribbly and they're fun to play with. Hi, Suzanne. I'm glad you found me. Just so everybody knows, we're having bad internet troubles today. So if it pops off, it should come back. Barbara, does that mean you're done? Okay. I should have some scissors somewhere on this table. There they are. It's got to dry for a few minutes, but I'm thinking small purple circles. One thing I have figured out about painting with my finger, it dries pretty fast if I paint with my finger. And our grammar might not be perfect on this, but that's okay. You know, some circles on this might be good too. I may have to do some circles. I like the idea of a circle. The word not is going in the trash can, just so you know. Yes, I'm sure that that's what's happening. Hi, Mindy, you found me. where we're going to put it. Yep, on again, off again. Sorry, guys. We're just gonna try to struggle through it. I'm sorry, guys. I will tell you that it is my internet. It's not YouTube. It's my internet. I'm back. Okay. I kind of waited until it said I was back on. This is ridiculous. Oh, Lisa found another piece of a song. Yay! Okay. I glued my things down. I have to tell you, while I was gone there for a minute, my husband came in and said he's got a sink part in his hand. And he goes, I'm going to Home Depot. Don't use the sink. So apparently he's fixing the bathroom sink. Okay, I want to outline around my words some. And, okay, let's see here. I think this one is, I'm not sure if that one is water soluble or not. We'll see. No, that's not what I want. I had a Stabilo All pencil up here somewhere. Yeah. You could just scribble around it with your pencil or anything that you've got. But I'm going to use the Stabilo All pencil just because it has water soluble ink in it. It's a pencil, but once you get it wet, it makes it turns sort of into ink. It's like an Inktense pencil in the fact that once you draw on it and then get it wet, so oh, Kathy, what I'm going to do is I am going to do one page each Sunday in my live streams. So it's a little journal that you can work with me in each Sunday. Now, if you don't want to do that, you don't have to do that. When I send it to you, it belongs to you. So you don't have to do anything at all with it if you don't want to. You can write in it and take grocery lists in it. Thank you, Janet. That's perfect. But my plan is to do one page each Sunday as part of my Sunday live stream. That's kind of my plan. And I happen to know that this is not how everybody enjoys art. I mean, just because my bits look like that does not mean that everybody's bits are going to look like that. Hi, Dawn. I'm having terrible internet trouble, so yep, I'm off and on and off and on and off and on. This is going to be a really bad stream. And I'm actually really pleased with that page. I'm very happy with what it came out like. So I am going to take a tip from my sweet, sweet friend Lisa, and I'm going to put the date in it, if I can remember what it's the 5th. So I'm going to date this page, if I can see the page. Yeah, I'm really pleased. Now what I used was, I have these little bits that, you know, come off of my table. See, I have bits. Now that doesn't mean that you have to use bits. If you want to use digital printouts that you have, that you want to use in your book, please do so. Don't, just because I'm using bits doesn't mean you have to. There's a bit that was fiber. It's not that bad. Oh, good, Emma. I'm. How are everybody's pages coming? That's okay, Barbara. However you do it, you know, that's fine. Okay, I'm going to put my bits up. It's not. Holly says her page is not coming. And why is that, dear? Emma's is finished. Good, Emma. I hope you'll show it off in the group later. Oh, a candy page. How fun. Oh, okay, Holly. That makes sense. Hi, Deborah. What I'm going to do is I am going to eat a candy. Hi, Bratty Patty. I believe you're new to my stream. If you aren't, I apologize for not seeing you before. And I have to save my candy wrappers for my scavenger hunt book. Oh, I'm sorry. Kathy D, a Stabilo pencil is a pencil that when you get it wet, it bleeds and becomes permanent. There's also Inktense pencils. These do the same thing. they're like drawing a pencil, a colored pencil, and then when you get them wet, they bleed. Let me find a piece of white paper. I'll set this aside. Of course, I don't have white paper. Here's a piece of cardstock. Okay, so this is the Stabilo All pencil. It's the one I have is black. I think they make a few colors. These are Inktense pencils, and they come in colors. This is a small set because they're very expensive, if you ask me, and this is what I could afford when I got them. But you can color with these, and they're like watercolor pencils, except that when you get them truly wet, XY brand Aquarelle pencils, yes, Emma, but are they permanent when they're dry? Yay, Lisa's already posted her page. Now see, that's the Stabilo All pencil, and it's black, so it really shows up. These are the Inktense pencils. And they're a little more like pencil. Come on, get some water in there. The thing that these are is that they're... Kathy's internet is better than mine. Hi, Terry. I'm not sure I saw you come in. Hello. But I have other watercolor pencils too. But these, like I said, become permanent when you get them fully wet. Now, if they're not fully wet, they will bleed. So I like them when I color tissue, like if I have stamped on white tissue and then I color it. If I color it with those, and I actually did a video on that last fall, mine are if the pigment is totally dissolved. Emma, what brand are they? Because you guys are making me jealous because I can't go look, and I don't dare click off of here. Okay, so this is my page. I'm very happy with it, and I'm going to set it aside. Now, I'm going to do something while you guys finish up your pages. So when everybody is finished with your pages, let me know. Okay, I don't want to rush you, but I have a lot of sanding to do that I didn't do already. Sorry for what, Kathy? I missed something, did I? Did I miss something? Kathy just said she was sorry. What for? My brand is a cheap brand from, it says Fantasia Aquarelle set of 36. Because I like permanent. That's the reason I use these, is because they're permanent. I'll have to try to Fantasia Aquarelle. Okay. Oh, that I can't see Lisa's page. Well, I'm afraid if I move off of this, it will be. So I will have to look at those, Emma, because to know that there's something else out there would be really good. Okay, so I'm going to do a little sanding while we wait for Barbara and a few other people to finish up, okay? And what I'm talking about is for our scrappy book, okay? I'm going to use these cards. And unfortunately, I'm afraid I'm going to have to sand the back sides of both, some of them on both sides. If you use this kind of cardboard, you only have to sand, and very lightly, the one side. So before we do our zine, go on without me, save yourselves. Oh, Holly, I'm not going to go on without you. Barbara's not done. So I'm just going to sand these a little bit. I'm going to try it with this block and see if it'll be enough. No. It's not coarse enough to take any of the paper off. Yeah, Kathy, I don't always coordinate, but this time this year I'm going to try. And Mina's going to use Cheerio boxes that she already cut to size. Yay! And by sanding, I just mean gently take a little of this off. It's just so the glue will stick. It doesn't have to be much. It's just... And Kathy, we're going to do pretty much the same projects next week on Sunday. We're going to work in our little tiny journal, and I will try to get that out to you tomorrow. Tomorrow's Monday, right? Yeah. I'll try to get that out to you tomorrow, since you already sent me your thing, your snail mail. And if it's a good mail week. Okay, Barbara, then, and you don't need to wait. Mina, I'm gonna do the zine next, I think. I was waiting for Barbara to be finished. Holly said not to wait for her. Who else is doing one? Hi, Shelley. Nice to have you here. Who else is working on the page in their little journal? Julius. Okay. I'm going to wait for you to be done, Julie. I'm sorry, I forgot. And Sherry is, see? So, Mina, what I am doing is I'm just working on getting ready for the next projects because I didn't do this. So, if you want to, if you have this kind of cardboard, Terry's back, you want to just take a little bit of the shiny surface off. Just barely. Just enough so your glue sticks. Suzanne's working on one too. Yay! I can't wait to see them all. I was real surprised how fast mine went together. 8. I'm going to use 8.5 by 11, Susan. I only did one. Oh, on this, Terry, I probably will do 16 to 20. But Susan, just a standard 8.5 by 11 page. Susan made candy on her page. Terry needs me. Okay. Terry, are we talking about our scrappy book? Uh-oh, Julie. Julie is in Australia, guys. Pray that they get some rain, some actual gentle, non-threatening, all-day rain. I'm going to do between 16 and 20. I'm not sure. It doesn't really matter to me because these are all going to have to be sanded eventually because I'll use them for something else. These are old advertising postcards from bead shows, and I didn't want to put them in the recycle bin. I thought they would be good to use, so that's what I'm doing. And I'm just taking a little bit of the coating off of them, just enough to yes, meaning that the type of rain that soaks and doesn't have thunder and lightning in it. Barb, I'm going to use them for my scrappy book as instead of using this kind of packaging, which I used last time, I'm going to use these postcards as the under the cardstock. I know, but they're not my art, and I wanted to do something different with them. You could have, but you know. I have a lot more. Brady, this is another one of my ongoing projects for my live streams. We're going to make another one of these kinds of books. We called this the scrappy book. I think scrappy something. Last year, you use all of your scraps as under paper. And I'm just using these postcards. Instead of using this kind of cardboard, I'm just going to use these postcards. Power has been affected. Yes, I would imagine your power is being affected, Julie. And when Suzanne, and Julie, and Sherry tell me their pages in their little journals are done and they can move on. Brady, there is an actual prep video for, it says prep for live stream January 5th. That will tell you about the projects. In case more more information, like okay. Julie, is it okay if I go on with the next project? Because I want to do the I want to work on our zine a little bit. If you're not going to make the zine, that is fine. I don't care, but I'm going to make one and I'm going to tell you about it. I will finish up with these. Actually, I'm going to clean them and clean up so that this stuff is not all over my table when I go to make the zine. Is what I'm going to do. Needless to say, when you sand cardboard, it is messy. You should finish your book though, Susan. From last year, or was it Holly that was finishing? Okay, Julie says go ahead. But Sherry, how's yours doing? It was Sherry that too. Are you close enough I can go on? See, look at that mess. Yuck. It gets all over your fingers and everywhere else. Okay. So what we're going to do next is make a zine. Hello, family. I'm so glad you're here and said hello. Okay, and just an FYI, Barbara's ready to go. She wants to make a zine. Just an FYI, we're going to make another one that's different. It's going to be a different way to cut and fold it next week. So, while today... Hi, it's Marge. Hi, Marge. I'm glad you're here. You need one piece of 8.5 by 11 paper and maybe bits from your table. I'm going to use these things. Oh, what are these things? Security envelopes. Duh. Sorry, guys. Security envelopes. I'm going to use security envelopes and some red cardstock and some stuff. But what you need to do this is one piece of paper. Now, if you know how to cut this and you don't know how to fold it, it's not a big deal. Let me see here. We need to get you guys down a little further. I'm going to show you. And then, like I said, you might want to have a couple pieces of copy paper so that you can play with it a little bit. For next Sunday, I would like you to have 2 pieces of paper. We're going to use a whole sheet and then a portion of a sheet, okay? So, first we're going to fold the zine, and I'm going to show you how to do it. But like I said, you might want to have a scrap piece of paper because this piece is all one piece of paper. This little magazine that we're going to make is all made with one piece of paper. And it has 2 inside pages, a cover, so we have 3 layouts here. Okay? So we're going to take this piece of paper. Are we all ready? Tanya's hands are so nasty. Sorry. my hands were just covered with that black stuff. Okay. Do we all have our pieces of paper? Yep, Barbara, we're going to glue things after we fold it. And therefore, I'm going to tell you to take a scrap piece, fold it, cut it, so you understand how it works. That's why I want you to have a scrap copy paper, because then it's easier to work on your piece. Yes, copy paper works fine, Julie. Now, you can fold it and have it cut to work on it, but I find it easier if that cut is not in there. But I want you to know which page is which. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a long hot dog fold. And I'm going to have to put my glasses down. That works perfect, Barbara. Okay, so we're going to make the long hot dog fold. Now, guys, the more carefully you fold this, the better it will be. Okay? Now, and I am going to draw lines on my piece of paper just so you can see it. They are not going to be straight, but if I draw a line, then you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. So that line is straight that way. Now I'm going to take this and fold it hamburger style. Okay, so now I have a fold line right there. Okay. The next step is, and it makes it easier to fold it if you take it and fold it. You've got your hamburger fold. If you take this little single edge and fold it back until it meets the fold. Here, this is the folded edge. This is the cut edge. Fold one side, not both. Do not fold them both at the same time. If you do, your folds are not quite as nicely on line. Okay? So now, this fold in it. It's hard to draw on that fold, okay? Now turn it over and take this cut edge to the folded edge, like so. Remember, the neater you are, the nicer it folds up. Oh, Julie, great. And Marge is getting hungry. All right, so now we have 8 little quadrants, right? Okay, and when it's folded, it looks like that. Okay, you missed the first bit. I'll show you. Fold it like a hot dog. Open it up. Fold it like a hamburger. Take this cut edge and fold it back to the folded edge. Turn it over and take this cut edge and fold it back to the folded edge. And you should have 8 equal quadrants on your paper. Okay, at this point, we fold it back in half like the hamburger fold. And on the folded edge, not the cut edge, but on the folded edge, we're going to take our And we're going to cut, just a minute, let me turn it wrong side out. We're going to cut up this line to where the first fold is. Uh-oh.